Welcome to another entry into the Evolution series, this time with the announcement of the new Masterpiece Sideswipe figure. I was going to do a whole evolution of Sideswipe just as a character throughout all these series, but I really didn't have too many of the other ones. I have G1 and Universe, but I don't have Alternators, and I don't have Armada. And I always felt that I think that those are pretty much huge staples in the character as just a whole. So we're going to do kind of a different take on him, and that's the movie version. First, let's take a look at the first Deluxe that came out for Revenge of the Fallen. And this was one of the figures I was looking forward to the most, just because it's such a awesome looking figure, and we're just gonna be looking at robot modes for all of them, just because they're all pretty much the same looking, just minor details have been changed, and it's the same Corvette concept Stingray, and the really difference is in the robot mode. And this one got a lot of slack for not being able to stand very easily, but I always felt people were exaggerating in that point, because I've never had any problem getting him to stand. All I do is just use this part as a heel. He's just unstable right now. Use this part as a heel and just kind of press all the way back. And that's all. He pretty much stands by himself. Don't understand what the big deal is. I guess they're thinking, I don't know what people are thinking, but yeah, it's not. It's done really well, and I don't even know, but. Yeah, I really like them. I especially like how the blades can fold up like this. It's done really nicely. Only thing is that this torso piece just has a little bit of difficulty staying together, but other than that, it's a great first entry into the character. And then not too long after, the Human Alliance version came out. Let me raise up the camera a little bit just so you can see him, because he is pretty big. Sorry if you hear that vibrating, that's my phone going off. This is a very, very nice figure. It does have a few issues though. Biggest one is its backpack. It's huge. I mean, look at this thing. This is pretty much half the car on his back. And it makes him very back heavy. It wasn't for his really well done heel structures going on, he would definitely fall over. I also really like the head design on him, and I just wait, and you can fold up the face mask to reveal a more robotic looking face, and I always like that. But I just hate that how this piece just kind of sticks straight up. I just wish that this could maybe like fold down once more. Man, my phone keeps on going off. To just compact it a little bit more, but yeah, it still looks pretty cool. Another issue I've had is just the arms. They're a little bit wonky. Shoulders don't lock into place at all, so they could just kind of. Whole torso actually is just kind of free. The blades are real soft, even though they're the most accurate blades of any of the Sideswipe figures. Still, they're just a little bit disappointing because of how soft they are. Transformation's really nice too, and this figure looks amazing in vehicle mode. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, this is still great looking figure overall. Next up in the Hunt for the Decepticons subline came Sidearm Sideswipe, which is I didn't know at first that this was going to be a new mold until I saw the first review on them, and I was really amazed. This is really sleek looking. Goes for a whole different transformation than the previous Deluxe. It did have like kind of red details on it, but I painted over the red with silver paint, and it blends in quite nicely. Because I did try to get the Takara version, which had red transparent plastic on the lights and just was all silver, but I was never able to really get that. But yeah, this replaces the guns for this replaces the blades for guns, which are stored right here. They look quite nice, and just everything about this is really nicely done. Transformation's really fun too. Just wish that the tail lights were painted red to give them, just that little bit of added detail. Yeah. Now, what's one thing you see that's pretty much you see in all the Sideswipes so far? Mostly silver. All silver. All silver? Holy crap. That is, that's different. This is Dark of the Moon Sideswipe. And yeah, they skipped out on all the silver paint and replaced it with a sort of tannish beige color, which is not very good looking at all. Who knows why they decided to go with this color for him. Not even just like a normal gray like they used on Soundwave. They just went with this weird tannish beige, which is just ugly. But other than that, I like the figure. It's definitely the weakest of all the Deluxes, but still, it doesn't really do anything wrong. Transformation is definitely unique. Well, like most of them, the shoulders don't lock in place. And this piece right here falls off very easily. So that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, I love the vehicle mode, even though the color of it is very ugly because it's a convertible and I can see the seats and everything. And you can see in robot mode he has the steering wheel right there, and you can see on the back of the legs he has the seats. This is very cleverly done with this really cool transformation to turn a convertible into a decent looking robot. So yeah, that's like I do with all my evolution videos. I just cover mainline figures. I don't go for the sublines because there's just way too many of them and they're all pretty basic anyway. So I always just like to mention that I just go for the main line, such as anything Deluxe, Mega, Human Alliance, Leader, if the case could be for it. But yeah, well, as the most part, Sideswipe has had a bunch of really great figures from the movie line. Just the weakest of them all being Dark of the Moon. But all of them for Revenge of the Fallen and its subline has been great. So hope you enjoyed this evolution video. I've been taking suggestions and taking them into account of other characters you'd like to see evolutions of. Some I can do, some I just simply can't because I don't have enough figures of the character to really give a broad evolution of, because I like to do, if not all, then most of them. Like Bumblebee. I have nearly all of the different variations of movie Bumblebee at the time when I did that video back then. I hardly have any Dark and Moon Bumblebees, but at that point I had nearly all of them. But yeah, leave any suggestions, comments down in the comment section. And until next time, thank you for watching.